Yo! How goes it, Kasuga-kun?
Look at you. You're blending in already, Zhao.
You know it. Turns out drinks taste a lot better without bodyguards watching your every move.
Yeah? So that was the life of the former leader of the Yokohama Liumang.
That shit was dumped on me from the day I was born. Kind of a drag. Growing up knowing you had a fucking script.
Well, the nice thing about alcohol is it tastes better if you complain while you're drinking it.
Ah, sure. Enjoy my childhood trauma. But I guess after all the shit you've been through, you've earned it.
Your dad led the Yokohama Liumang before you, right? What's he doing now?
He died a few years after retiring. Right in his bed. He's lucky he never got shot or stabbed.
Hey, yeah. That's a real achievement for a gang boss.
Yeah, I guess so. He only managed it by sleeping with one eye open his whole life. No matter how you slice it, it's not a great way to live. I sure as hell didn't want to lead the Liumang. But Mabuchi, this shit was always up his alley.
You mean Laoma? What even happened to that guy? I haven't even seen him since we kicked his ass during the whole Omi Alliance thing.
Don't you know what the Yokohama Liumang does to traders? They use this filling that goes inside meat buns.
What? You serious? Right now Laoma is... Baoma?
You're fucking hilarious. But I was kidding. You think I'm the kind of guy who'd do that?
Look, if you killed him, I'll be cool about it. Or at least I'll do my best. Just be straight with me. Is he inside a meat bun?
Oh, you're softer than any bun out there. Look at you all worried.
I just don't like the thought of that happening to people.
Even creeps like Mabuchi, who murdered your boss without a second thought.
Even creeps like him. All I wanted was to knock that guy's lights out and hand him to the cops.
But by the time his lights were nice and knocked out, the Omi showed up, and you never saw him again, did you?
You really did kill him, didn't you?
Alright, I'm bored of messing with you. I didn't kill him.
Oh, had a feeling you didn't.
Why is that?
Hard to explain, but I don't get that vibe from you. Not one bit. In fact, it always kind of felt to me like your hard-ass act was just a show for your boys. A front you put on.
Ah, that's a little harsh there, eh, Kasuga-kun?
You don't strike me as the type to lock guys up or torture them either. Especially one of your own, like Mabuchi.
He and I call the same place home. Nothing could make me take his life. But now, Songhui's in charge of the Yokohama Liumang. It's up to her to settle things if Mabuchi shows his face again. He's the reason Komiju's a pile of ashes, so I don't think she'll be treating him as nice as I would.
Probably not.
Which is why I gave Mabuchi the heads up and told him to leave Ijincho.
Really? Well, that's taking things into your own hands.
A few of his boys went with him, and I forgave the ones that wanted to stick around. It's a hard reset. Clean slate for everyone. Songhui was good with that.
You two are more generous than I thought.
Mabuchi brought in a lot of cash for us, and he was damn consistent about it. The fact that he kept a bunch of shit hidden from us was an issue, but I could deal.
So you knew about it and you just let it slide?
The guys from my dad's generation were pissed, for sure. Kept saying Mabuchi was breaking sacred laws of the gang. But what did they expect from a sadist in Japan's most famous gray zone? That he'd have a moral compass or some shit?
Seriously?
How about we toast to Mabuchi, wherever he might be?
Well, he's no friend of mine, but what the hell. If you can cheer to him, I can too.
Now we're talking. I was wondering if anyone would show up. I didn't expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijincho, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
Man, this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
You know, when we're out drinking like this, it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Everyone's the same once you strip off the mask they put on for work. Rich, poor, leader, follower, whatever. You never know what people are really like.
I guess. But you can always tell when someone's a Yakuza, at least.
That's just because of the tattoos.
Yeah, but then again, plenty of people do have tattoos nowadays.
My point is, you can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at him. It's not like we were born with some special trait or anything. All jokes aside, there's this whole idea of being next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always there.
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down. Most important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp kid back then. If I put my mind to it, I could excel at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights, either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
Real modest, aren't you?
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snake Flower Triad? Heard they were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Oh, so you became the leader of the Yokohama Lumong after the Snake Flower Triad was out of the picture.
Just about. Had to have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass. Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about how the stalemate in Ijincho was rigged from the start.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the Lumong that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys kept saying they wanted to move in and take over, but it was always up to me to keep them on their leashes. Then it was no ambition this, and a weak-ass bitch that. Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have you had?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore, so I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying, it's been fun.
Fun, huh? Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards would have stopped me by now.
Oh, really? I hope I didn't kill your buzz.
Nah, I know you're the kind of guy that just says whatever pops into his head. I'm gonna go sober up.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another drink when you're up for it.
Sounds good. Same goes for you, all right?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. I've already got a good buzz going.
Oh yeah? Nice. Could use one of those myself. Mind if I join you?
Sure. I was getting kind of bored drinking by myself.
So, what are the Yokohama Ryumon guys up to now? Any of them ever swing by your place?
Nah, I don't see him too much. And the ones who sided with Mabuchi seem pretty hesitant to get anywhere near me.
Sounds about right. I mean, they did stage a full-on mutiny and shit. Do you ever wonder why they sided with Mabuchi instead of you?
Not really. But if I know those guys as well as I think, I'd say it was because Mabuchi was easy to understand.
Easy to understand? How you figure?
His goals were crystal clear. Everything for money and power. If rules had to be broken or blood had to be spilled, so be it.
So, in Mabuchi's world, as long as you had balls and muscle, you could work your way to the top.
Even if you stepped on your boys to get there. Long as you swore loyalty to Mabuchi.
Damn, that could get messed up fast. And I thought I heard somewhere that Mabuchi was actually pretty smart. That true?
Oh yeah. He spoke multiple languages, ran numbers better than a calculator, and most important of all, he was just fine with breaking kneecaps. He was born for the underworld. If he'd been Tojo, I bet he would have gone even farther than you.
Honestly, anybody would look like hot shit compared to me. I was known around town as Rock Bottom Ichiban for a while.
I see. Well, I take back what I said.
Why's that?
You got something Mabuchi doesn't. That's why me and so many others gravitate toward you.
Is that right?
Anyway, what I wanted to say was that the younger Mabuchi had some talent. Yeah. I even went as far as asking Mabuchi to be my right-hand man because of it.
Huh? You mean you're the guy that gave him all that power?
Oh yeah. I guess I am.
Come on, man. That's not something to laugh about.
Nah, you see, Mabuchi was just that special of a guy back then. He wasn't the type to just chill on the sidelines. Guy won me over too.
How exactly?
When Mabuchi was younger, he just had this, I don't know, I guess you'd call it aspiration. He was going straight to the top, and he had the talent to get there too. He had something I didn't. It's probably why I was so drawn to him. Just like you, Kasuga-kun. Now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike.
Come on, don't say that. Not when Mabuchi became such a scumbag. How'd that happen anyway?
Thinking about it now, I imagine it had something to do with him being promoted to officer. From that moment on, he would challenge me right out in the open. Didn't matter that we were roughly the same age and I outranked him. He probably didn't like that I was born into the top spots, nor that I kept up the weak cooperation policy. Mabuchi was pretty goddamn assertive. As far as I know, I was nothing but a thorn in his side.
Well, then, sounds like you should have known he'd betray you eventually.
Nah, I probably would have trusted him no matter what he said. But I know my old man and his boys didn't think too highly of him. They said he'd betray us for sure, so it would be better to get rid of him sooner rather than later. They were pretty quick to try and make him disappear.
So what'd you do?
I fought back. I probably mentioned this earlier, but I think it's really dumb when people kill the guys in their own inner circles. And this was during a time when responsibility was starting to fall to me and Mabuchi instead of the old boys. Stomping out Mabuchi was like stomping out our future. So I stood up to them. The elders were pretty tough to persuade. That's the first and only time in my life I'd grovel like that.
You did all that for Mabuchi? Why go through that for a guy who hates you?
True, Mabuchi was a fucking weirdo, and at times an evil son of a bitch. He wasn't likable either. But he had a passion I didn't have. He had talent, and above everything else, I thought of him as my brother. You can see why I don't want him dead.
You're right. Sorry, I was out of line.
I'm getting used to you doing that. Don't worry about it.
Good thing you get me.
Why is that?
Because talking like this is great. I see now you're a pretty passionate guy, Zhao.
Oh, me?
Yeah, stop fronting so much already. You're always pulling that shit. That's why I could never figure you the hell out. Now that we're a couple drinks in, I feel like I'm finally getting to know the real Zhao. You got a lot of heart, and you care about your family. That goes a long way in my book.
It's kind of embarrassing when you say it out loud like that.
Look at you, your face is all red. What's up with that?
I'm just drunk. Let's keep knocking him back, yeah?
Sure. To Zhao-senpai, for keeping it real. Cheers!
Cheers. Ah, Kasuga-kun. Just in time. I was waiting for you.
Hmm? What's up? Did something happen?
I'll get right to the point. Mabuchi's come back to Ijincho.
Wait, really? I thought you gave him and his boys the boot.
Right? Ain't that some shit? After we let him go and everything.
Yeah. Do you think he wants back in the Yokohama Ryumong?
Who knows? I don't think he has that kind of power anymore. Most of his lackeys bailed on him.
What about the Omi? Is it possible they're still backing him?
The Omi Alliance wouldn't have any use for him at this point.
Well, if that's true, wouldn't it mean his return isn't much of a threat?
That's what I'm thinking. Mabuchi's out with the trash now. Bet you're happy about that.
Could be worth keeping an eye on him. But there's no reason to hurt him yet.
Wow, how generous. For a guy with fucking wacky hair, you can be pretty cool sometimes.
I just tried to be reasonable.
I'm sure I've said it before, but the real issue is with Songhui.
Yeah. She'd be setting a bad example if she didn't bring the hammer down on the guy who torched their home.
Yep. She's running the show now. Songhui finds out Mabuchi's back, he's as good as dead.
True. So, what do you want to do about all this?
I want to chase him off before the Komi Jewel make their move.
So you still won't turn your back on him? Even after all he's done?
Right? Think I'm just too soft. But when it comes down to it, he's still my brother. Even though he acts nothing like it. Guy tried to kill me for shit's sake.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being soft. You're better off that way, if you ask me. I like knowing there's actually a beating heart somewhere in that chest of yours.
Don't tell me you're surprised, Kasuga-kun. Bastard.
Anyway, if we're gonna get to him before the Komi Jewel, we can't be sitting on our asses. Once we find out where he is, we're gonna have to move quick. If you need a hand, just let me know.
Kasuga-kun, thanks. You know, if anyone's a softie here, I'd say it's you.
Does that make you think any less of me?
Nah, quite the opposite. I think it's actually pretty cool.
Good shit.
Well, seeing as you're here, I imagine you got some free time right now.
What if I do?
Want to tag along with me as backup? A meeting with Mabuchi.
You found out where he's hiding?
Oh, yeah. He sent over one of his guys.
Really? Who?
Yo.
Wait, you're Zhang, right? Mabuchi sent you? Why are you on his side? Last I checked, he didn't give you the time of day.
Shut it. Lao Ma needs me now more than ever.
Guess he really did lose a lot of boys. The only ones left are weaklings who got nowhere else to go.
What the fuck you say?
Easy, Zhang. Just let it go. So, are we going to Mabuchi's super secret hideout or not?
I'll take you there. Just follow me.
Hang on a sec. Just what does Mabuchi want with us?
He wants permission to return to Eugene Show. And he's not asking you, Kasuga. He's asking the boss.
The Liu Mang's under Songhui now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but Lao Ma said he wants to make things right with you first.
The Komiju lost their home because of him. I don't think he has much chance of being forgiven, you know?
He knows that.
And he still wants to apologize to Zhao? That doesn't sound like Mabuchi to me. Don't you figure it's a trap?
What do you think? But if we want to see Mabuchi, we'll have to go along with it.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Hey, I know this place. And this is the tunnel where Mabuchi locked us up.
There's very few places the Komijo's eyes don't see. Heh. You scared, Kasuga?
Watch your mouth before I put my foot in it.
Kasuga-kun, stop!
Huh?
We're blocked in.
What? Zhao, what the hell? You said he hardly had any guys left.
I guess I underestimated the number a bit. He's still got some fans.
I did just as you asked, Lao Ma.
Long time no see, Zhao.
Yeah. Didn't think I'd see you again, Mabuchi.
So I'm thinking Zhao ain't getting any apology from you after all. We're just here to be slaughtered.
That's right. If I offer up your heads, I'll have a seat at the Omi Alliance table for sure.
Seriously? You still hoping to move up in the world even after you've been laid so low? How's that gonna happen, man?
Money and power, whatever it takes. This endless ambition of mine is what I live for.
Still getting played by the Omi. You're smart, but you never learn, Mabuchi.
Think you can keep up that smirk? Remember how much fun we had at Qingjin? I say we pick up where we left off.
Fuck's sake, give it up. This is getting more pathetic by the minute.
Shut up.
Come on, Mabuchi. Can't you see? Zhao came here because he cares about you. He still sees you as his brother, even now. Wake the hell up, before you do something you can't take back.
Shut up, Kasuga, you bastard! It's your fault I'm in this mess.
No, you listen to me, damn it!
It's fine, Kasuga-kun. I'm starting to get real pissed off at our friend here. I think the only way I can get through to him is by slugging him one. You're about to see a real different side of me. So keep this shit on the down low, alright?
Huh?
Hey, Mabuchi! Why don't you cut out the sneaky shit and face me man to man? You want my head? Well, come and get it! I'm right here!
You asked for it. I'll kill you!
殺されたいらしいね。私暇だよ。I'm over here. お前死ぬね。
This one's my special! Get ready, buddy!
Just gonna stand there? Let's go! On it. Thanks for coming to see me! You can win. Cool. Just gonna stand there? That's how you do it!
Shit. Lama, everyone's wiped out. We're finished.
This is the last time I'll say it. Get your ass out of Ijincho right the fuck now. Songhui already knows you're here. If you stick around, she'll kill you.
As if I'd ever let the Komijul catch me.
Damn it, Mabuchi. It's time to stop! Do you really think you can keep this up? Her guys only left you alone until now because she was doing me a favor. That's what your life hangs on, man. Just one little favor.
Shao.
Look, I know you hate my guts. Well, guess what? I hate yours too. But no matter how much I hate you, no matter how far you fall, you're still my brother. I don't want to see you die. You hear me? I don't want you going out like that. I've said all I needed to. It's in your hands now. So you can either die or get lost. Your choice. Whatever you choose, this is goodbye. Take care, Lama.
Damn you.
Let's go, Kasuga-kun.
Sure.
I haven't had to yell like that in a while, and now I'm thirsty. Drinking really is man's only salvation.
Sounds like you're not used to yelling your real feelings like you did. Maybe you should do it more often.
No way. Wears me out. And I'll be real with you, it just ain't me. Feels lame.
You think? I kinda like that side of Zhao. It was nice feeling like I could see past those shades of yours. You act all detached from everyone, but deep down, you got a big old squirming mess of feelings, don't you?
Guess these shades don't hide shit. You'll keep this off the record, won't ya?
I don't know if I should.
Don't fuck with me about this. Promise you won't say anything.
You never know.
Ah, but I know. You're too good a friend to pull that.
You're right about that. And you know what good friends do?
They get too drunk to talk about that kind of shit.
Damn straight. You want to do another round?
Hell yeah.
Oh, Chief.
Hey, I keep you waiting?
No, I actually just got here.
So I see you brought a friend. You're smoother than you look.
Come on, man. She's an employee of mine.
Is she now? Were you homeless just the other day? And now you're some corporate big shot?
It's a long story. One I'll save for another time. Right now, we're here to celebrate. So how about you work us some magic?
Huh. Fine then.
So, we made it to the top 100. I think that calls for a toast.
Cheers! Ooh, that's good.
I wanted to start off with a thank you for all your support. I mean, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be president of anything.
You're just being modest. If anything, I should be thanking you. If I weren't so naive, I wouldn't have had to drag you into this mess. But you're just what a company needs. You're decisive, dependable, a good judge of character. Life itself is better with you around, Kasuga-san.
Speaking of character, let's talk about the guy who pulled one over on you. Who is this jerk-ass anyway?
He's the president of a very big firm here in Yokohama.
Serious? And he just preyed on you out of nowhere?
Yeah. I never thought a professional on his level would do that. You see, I just inherited my company and didn't have a clue how to run it. It was a time I really needed somebody to count on. Then suddenly I met this business tycoon who seemed really genuine. I ate up every word he said.
And you paid the price for it.
Yeah. Every time I think about it, I feel so stupid.
Well, it's not like anyone can really blame you, right? I probably would have done the same thing if I was in your shoes.
Really?
Yeah. And remember, the fault lies with the deceiver, not the deceived. You did what anyone would do. I know you're just trying to process things, but you don't have to beat yourself up.
Kasuga-san, you're right. I know it's pointless to punish myself over something in the past.
Yep. And no matter what kind of company the shitbag runs, he's going down. Together we'll climb the ranks, make it to the top, and leave him begging for mercy.
Yeah, we will. We'll even get big enough to completely buy him out. We'll take back all the businesses he stole, and start our own holdings company.
I like the sound of that. And with that attitude, nothing's gonna stop us. So keep your chin up, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Right.
There's that Eri-chan smile. Honestly, I saw you looking kinda down, so I got a bit worried.
Oh, was I acting strange? Sorry, it's just...
Something on your mind? You know you can always talk to me.
How should I explain this? I was just thinking about my dad.
Oh yeah?
It's like... whenever I see you smile, I always think of my dad. You two are so alike. That's why I got so emotional all of a sudden. But I wasn't feeling down or anything. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Wait a sec, though. If I remind you of your dad, does that mean... Maybe he had a handsomely carved yet delicate face like mine.
Kasuga-san, are you just trying to compliment yourself?
No, I was being an idiot. Sorry.
You don't have to call yourself that. In any case, I wasn't referring to your appearance. It's the way you carry yourself. You're funny, outgoing, always full of energy. You make everyone around you smile. My dad was just like that. He always made me feel safe and secure. To be honest, so do you.
Is that right? I wish I could have met the guy. Sounds like we would have hit it off.
I'd like to think so.
All right. Then for an awesome dad like yours, I'll put my heart and soul into making Ichiban Confections the best it can be. Now, there's no way I could ever replace your old man. But I can protect his legacy. Would you help me do that, Eri-chan? I don't think I can do it alone.
You won't have to. I'll help you every step of the way.
Please.
But I know you've got so much on your plate already. You're sure you'll be okay?
Oh, well, I know this won't be a walk in the park. But I have good people on my side.
Good people?
Yeah. A group I trust with my life. Can't get much done without them. So I'm sure it'll all work out. Call it a gut feeling. Bet they'll give me tons of shit for overdoing it, though.
It sounds like you're all close.
Hey, you okay there?
Kasuga-san, could I ask you a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think I could ever be part of your inner circle?
Huh?
Look, you've been doing so much for me since the day we met. But I feel like all I ever do is watch from the sidelines. That's not really fair, is it? So I was thinking I could play a more active role in your daily affairs. That way you could focus more on management without feeling bogged down by all your other stuff. That's a win for you and our company, right? I can't think of a reason for me not to join.
I don't know. We all walk a pretty tough road. Shit gets out of hand non-stop. You don't want to risk getting hurt, do you?
I'm fully aware of the risk. And trust me, I won't be a burden on that front.
Okay, but... Eri-chan, as much as I like the idea, I just don't see it happening.
Please, let me be the one doing you the favor. Besides, if you say no, I'll just tag along without your approval.
Guess that doesn't leave me much choice. Don't expect any hand-holding, though.
Fine by me.
Okay. I'd say that's worthy of a toast. Welcome to the party, Eri-chan.
Cheers.
And by the way, Eri-chan will be tagging along from this point on.
I'm Eri. I'm excited to get to know everyone.
Are you sure about this? Knowing us will probably bring you nothing but trouble.
Yeah, we're always in one mess or another. Doesn't help that we got these two drunks either.
Look who's talking.
You don't have to worry about me. I just want to repay you for all the kindness you've shown me. And I'm ready for just about anything.
Just about, huh? Well, I can't argue with that. Good to have you.
Welcome to the gang, Eri-chan.
Thank you for having me.